Hello, my name is Maria de Almeida. I am a psychoanalyst from School Grupo Zero, Madrid. I am based in London, so whoever wants to initiate his/her therapy, I am based in Ladbroke Grove, but thanks to technology, you don't have to come here. We can do it online. This video is going to be the first of a series of short videos in which I would like to try to explain you how we, as human beings, work, what are the main conflicts we can face, and how we can not only overcome them, but also how we can make the most of them. All this with a bit of a different way of thinking, using the psychoanalytical approach. So, of course, I will also explain you as well the basics about psychoanalysis and how you can benefit from it. This topic can be a bit complex, so I will try to make it as simple as possible, accessible to everybody, even if you are not familiar with psychoanalysis, and I hope you enjoy them. So, let's begin by the beginning. Why was Freud so famous? Freud discovered the concept of the unconscious in 1900 in his work, The Interpretation of the Dreams. Since then, unfortunately, Freud and psychoanalysis have been accused of being unscientific, even immoral, and little oriented to healing. I'm going to try to explain you the truth behind these unfounded criticisms and the basics about psychoanalysis. Let's begin by the beginning. First of all, what is the main difference between psychology, psychiatry, and psychoanalysis? Main difference is that psychiatry and psychology do not take into account the unconscious. On the contrary, psychoanalysis focuses on the unconscious. For psychoanalysis, the center of our psychic life is the unconscious. The unconscious generates the consciousness, which is misleading, like senses or feelings. Why is this so important? Let's see it with an example. If I tell you, please observe the sun during the day, you will come back and tell me, the sun goes around the earth. And then I would tell you, yes, I get that, I understand why you are saying that, but in fact, thanks to Copernicus and years of study, we know that in fact is the earth which goes around the sun. What does this example show? This example shows that we are too rationalist, that we trust too much our consciousness. This example shows that perception of reality through the senses, in this case the eyes, is misleading. That perception of reality through the feelings is misleading as perception of reality through the consciousness. The only way to access reality is through the unconscious. But, by definition, unconscious is the knowledge unknown. We cannot see the unconscious. It is nowhere. We cannot see the unconscious of John. We cannot see the unconscious of Maria. From the unconscious, we can only see its effects. Why was Freud so interested in the dreams? Freud was interested in the dreams because he was being long accused of having discovered the unconscious with his hysterical patients. So, to prove the existence of the unconscious and generalize the theory, he chose the dreams because we all dream, healthy and sick individuals. Remember, unconscious is nowhere. You can only see its effects. What are other effects of the unconscious? Other effects of the unconscious could be jokes, could be sleeps, and it could also be symptoms. A symptoms can be something so innocent like a headache, but it can be something so worrying like a whole chronic disease. This is why it is so important that someone interprets our unconscious, our reality. Because if we don't interpret our unconscious, we suffer from it. With the tools that we have, with the traditional theories and rationality, we don't understand it, so we will only suffer from it. That's why we need a psychoanalyst who can interpret our reality. This is what the psychoanalyst does in the session. The patient associates freely in transference, and the psychoanalyst interprets the unconscious, the reality of that particular person. I'm going to leave it here today. I think it's already quite a lot of information. Next day, I would like to explain you why psychoanalysis heals, and I'm going to give you two tips for now. First of all, the objective of psychoanalysis is not to cure, is to analyze. The cure is just a secondary benefit. And second tip, we are not cured by psychoanalysis just because we talk. Psychoanalysis cures because of something else. Thank you very much. See you next week. Bye.